Yo, what is up everybody? It is Chimso here. We got a bit of a different game today. No Singe. We are playing Tahm Kench in the jungle. Preseason 6. Took a bit of a hiatus off of Tahm Kench because I couldn't really get the hang of him in the Preseason 6 jungle. But I got the hang of him now, and he is still as fucking fun as when I picked him up. Like I said in my first Tahm Kench video, if you like Singed, you'll probably like Tahm Kench. He's got a lot of the same weaknesses, but he's actually probably a bit stronger, in my opinion, like just overall. He's got a modern kit, and you can basically just build full tank on him. And since I love my tanky champions, I love just building tank, like every item that I build is a tank item. I love that shit. You can't really do that on Singe. You need your allies, you know, you might want to get those Doran's rings early on to help you snowball in lane. Tahm Kench, you don't need that shit. You can literally just build nothing but tank on him and still shit on people. But I don't build pure tank on him. I like to do a bit of a different build that I sort of theory crafted and worked out. It's worked out pretty well the few games that I played. But anyways, runes and masteries, because I know that somebody's going to ask even though I mention them. Runes are move speed quints because, you know, you're easily carded. Much like Singe, move speed quints I'm sure pretty much mandatory on him. I guess you could go attack speed, but move speed quints are probably the best quints to go on him. They allow you to keep up with people, stay on top of them. He's much like Singe in that way, where you need to stay on top of people, you're easily carded. He's even more easily carded than Singe because he does not have that ult to give him the move speed. But yeah, move speed quints, attack speed reds because you're a non-hit champion with your ult. Your ult's passive damage, so you want to get that on-hit damage proccing more often, so you want to go this attack speed quints. Reds. Seals, armor, because you're jungling, and glyphs, magic resist per level, because, you know, standard tank shit for the jungle. Here, doing a blue side clear, going for the Gromp first with a leash, and going for the blue buff. Now, depending on how good your leash is and how well your allies tank it, it is generally possible to go Gromp, blue buff, Scuttle Crab, Wolves, and just have enough health, but unfortunately I don't. Yeah, it wasn't the best leash, it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best, so I'm very low here, but my smite will be coming up, so I'm not really scared. You know, Rengar might be here to get the Scuttle Crab, but I should be able to get it with this smite before he comes through here, so do grab that, and I'm going to head back and pick up the Hunter's Talisman, I think it's called. The other starting jungle item to build into the Stalker's Blade, since I will be going to Stalker's Blade now that Ranger's Trailblazer is no longer in the game. Let's see, is it Hunter's Talisman? Yep. Obviously, if you got a better leash, you'll get the wolves there, and you have a bit more gold, but that's fine. Starting items, I like to go Hunter's Machete and Refillable Potion. The reason why I go Refillable Potion instead of 3 potions, you might be wondering that, since, you know, with 3 potions, I would have been able to get the wolves as well. I go Refillable Potion because you will be buying a couple more potions on Tahm Kench. You know, you won't just have those 3 and then never need potions again. So you end up wasting quite a bit of gold on potions. I find that going a Refillable Potion and just sacrificing a bit of that early clear saves you like a couple hundred gold in the long run, just not having to buy potions for this early part of the game. So go Refillable Potion. You don't need to upgrade it into Hunter's Potion. You can if you want. I think it's completely unnecessary. But yeah, going for the red buff now. I forgot to mention masteries. My masteries are 0, 12, wait, no, 0, 12, yeah, 0, 12, 18. Fucking Preseason 6 messed with my head. 0, 12, 18. Taking Strength of the Ages as the keystone in the Resolve tree. Why do I take Strength of the Ages? Well, because on Tahm Kench, it is really damn good. 300 extra HP once it's fully stacked. You know, Tahm Kench gets damage from HP that he builds. So that bonus HP you get from that that Keystone Mastery will give you more damage on your ult's passive. So you do want to go for the Strength of the Ages. You can go Bond of Stone. Bond of Stone works alright. Grass the Undying, not so good on Tahm Jungle. I tried it, not too good. But I personally think that yeah, the Strength of the Ages is much better on him because it gives you that HP and it actually stacks up pretty fast because, you know, you get 10 for every jungle camp you do. So you only need to do 30 jungle camps and you got yourself maxed out, so not too difficult. Tahm Kench's main weakness is his early clears. His first clear is absolute garbage, as you saw, and his second clear isn't exactly, you know, amazing either. He's pretty slow. His first clear was bad back in Season 5 as well, but it's worse now. The jungle has made it a bit harder, but it's still perfectly That was a burp. Fucking hell, man. His first clear is still bad. It's more difficult now, but you can still make it work with the right jungle pathing, as you saw. Now, I stuck around. I was going to recall to get my smite enchant, but I stuck around, maybe see if I could help out mid lane. Poor Cassidy bit the dust, though, so I'm going to head top. Notice Riven is pushed up, so I'm going to come up here and see what I can do. Keep an eye up on top lane, and she blows all of her movement speed abilities on Darius. So this is just a free gank right here. Gonna head in, start applying my passive on her, get 2 hits on her, don't quite get the third to get the stun with my Q, so I just chuck it on her in the bush. Eat her, and then, you know, easy gank right there. Make sure to tag her with the red buff, that's the first thing you want to do. Trying to hit my tongue lash through the minions is pretty awkward, so tag her with the red buff, it makes your tongue lash pretty easy to hit. So, gonna get my smite enchant, gonna get a ruby crystal and some boots. I do go Cinderhulk on him, you can go Devourer, I think it's slightly more of a gimmick. Really. I understand that people like doing a shit ton of damage with them, and, you know, it helps apply his passive faster since it doubles, you know, the application of one-hit effects, but I personally think Cinderhulk's just better on him overall. It's just more consistent, and, you don't really have, you know, you can still survive getting shut down early, as opposed, you know, you go Devourer, you know, Rengar takes all the Scuttle Crabs, I'm sort of fucked. But, yeah, I will be going Cinderhulk, but I won't be going straight into tank after that. Normally, I would go Cinderhulk and then build into a Dead Man's Plate. Oh, this is a pretty interesting fight. I come in here trying to save Cassidy, but ends up, TF ends up gold carding a minion, so we actually end up picking up both of these guys here. So, nice gank. Get a bit of BM going there. Tahm Kench has really good BM, so make sure you use it. But yeah, instead of going straight to Dead Man's Plate, like I normally would, you know, you go Cinderhulk, Dead Man's Plate, because Dead Man's Plate is excellent on Tahm Kench. It's, you know, he's easily kited, so same logic applies with Singe, you know, you get a Dead Man's Plate, more movement speed, harder to kite. But instead of going straight for Dead Man's Plate, if I'm not getting completely shit on early on, what I'll actually do is I'll go for a recurve bow before I get it. Costs 1,000 gold, gives you 25% attack speed and 15 on-hit physical damage on my auto attacks. What this will build into later is a Wit's End. Now, obviously, if the enemy team's all AD, you don't do this. Just go straight for the tank. But if they got an AP mid laner, Wit's End is actually a very good item on Tahm Kench. Yes, he does get extra damage from building tank, and Wit's End doesn't provide any health. But at the same time, Wit's End provides so much more damage to his kit while still providing magic resist and that magic resist shred that it's a really good purchase on him regardless. I really like Wit's End on Tahm Kench if the enemy team has some magic damage. Bit of trouble going in the bot lane here. Can't really do anything. I go for the blue buff here, though I notice Cassidy decides to, wants to go in. So, hey, I'm Tahm Kench, type hop in my mouth here. And we're going to go CLOWN FIESTA this bot lane. He jumps in. Gonna come right in behind. Don't have much mana, but that's fine. I got a Cassidy with me, so he's got plenty of mana. I'm just here to CC. Now here I try to flash and then Chilling Smite Twisted Fate, but unfortunately I miss and I get Thresh somehow. But I barely managed to get my shield back up with the Summoner Hill from Ezreal on that tower dive when Rengar comes in. So I do manage to survive there. That's very good. And yeah, pretty simple. Saw an opportunity. You know, you're Tahm Kench, you can take someone along for the ride with you. So I just took Cassidy along and we cleaned up that bot lane. I wanted to go back here, but I noticed that I can get this blue buff and have enough gold for my Cinderhulk. Gonna be cutting it a bit close, but with my the shield of my E and my smite coming up, I will be able to get this quite easily, so not too much of an issue. Get that Cinderhulk and then build into that recurve bow eventually. So yeah, my build on Tahm Kench is typically, assuming a balanced team like this one, assuming, you know, they got some AP, it would be Cinderhulk, you know, whatever boots I need. So in this case, I'd go Merc Shreds, but, you know, whatever boots. Recurve bow, Dead Man's Plate, turn the recurve bow into Wit's End, and then after that, situational basically. So enemy teams, AP is getting fed, or they got some more AP than AD, obviously go for, you can either go Banshee's Veil or Spirit Visage, both are good because obviously you've got that healing on your E, so Spirit Visage is pretty useful, but at the same time, never underestimate the utility of Banshee's Veil, the ability to block spells, you know, block Nasus Withers, block Syndra stuns, block Thresh hooks, block Blitzcrank hooks. It's very powerful, that spell shield, so yeah, you got to try and make that decision that they have a lot of CC that I want to block. In that case, if they do, you want to go for that Banshee's Veil instead. But then, you know, it's just a mishmash of tank items at that point. You can go Randuin's Omen, you can go Thornmail, you can go Frozen Heart, you can go, what else? You can go Locket, you can go lots of different things. Pretty much any tank item is viable on Tahm Kench. So much works on him. Don't build any AP on him. His AP scalings are pretty shit. They're just not that good. So, it's much better to just build HP and rely on the damage from his ult's passive. It's much more reliable. Yeah, something happening on here in mid lane. Gonna try to pick up Twisted Fate here, but unfortunately I don't get him, so that's fine. I'll just start pillaging Rengar's jungle, keep building up my Strength of the Aegis stacks, and you know, keep farming. Stay out for that recurve bow. The reason why I do go that recurve bow is it just gives you quite a bit of extra damage early on. It allows you to proc the damage from your passive so much more, and also gives you a bit of extra damage on your auto attacks as well. You know, that 15 on hit damage. So it's actually quite good. You're going to see the difference in my clears when I get that recurve bow as opposed to when I don't have it. I really like going for it early on. Now obviously if you are getting shit on, your team needs some, you know, tank pretty early on, then you can skip it. Maybe even skip Wit's End entirely, just go full tank. But if, you know, you're sort of in control, or, you know, the enemy team's not shit stomping you, definitely consider picking up that recurve bow. It is a nice addition to your arsenal early on. Pick up the dragon, pretty easy. And I'm going to take Mr. Krabs here. I'm going to try and take Mr. Krabs, but unfortunately, Bresh is going to come in. I'm going to start trying to get my passive stacks on him. Get them on, get 3 stacks on him there, and I'm just going to barely tag him with the end of my tongue lash here before getting snared by the Caitlyn trap. And I don't know what that range indicator is on the floor there, if you saw that. I got no idea. But I'm going to eat him, instantly tongue lash him the moment I spit him out, and he's going to die. So, nice pick up there. Remember, 3 hits from your 3 stacks of your passive plus tongue lash is a stun, then you eat him. You can take someone out of a fight for a very long time. Rengar is bullying Mr. Krabs right here. I try to go in to steal it, but his Q does a lot of damage, so I'm not able to eat it. But hey, Riven is completely oblivious, so I'm going to go kill her. Tag her with a red buff again. Try and get 3 passive stacks on her, but she's running, so I just chuck the Q out on her. And I am going to get close enough to eat her here. Stun her up, and she's just going to die here. Of course, got to get the BM in. Got to make sure you do that. Tilt your opponents like mad, and it's fun as well, so make sure you do that. But, what to max on him? I max Q. I used to max W, but maxing Q, I initially didn't want to do it because I thought his clears would be worse, but you actually do more damage with a max Q than you do with a max W when it comes to clearing minions. It's pretty weird. Oh, sorry, monsters. It's pretty weird. But, yeah, max Q, stronger slow, more damage. It's just better overall. I've come around to it. I didn't come around to it at first, but I do max Q now, so go for Q max first, W max second, leave 1 point in your E, so 1 point wonder. Obviously, take points in your ult whenever it's up. And look out for ganks with your ult. So pick up that recurve bow, Ruby Crystal. Like I said, going into Dead Man's Play afterwards, and then I will be going to Wit's End after that. But just take a look at the difference it makes with the clears. I don't think you would notice it with this one, so I'm going to smite and devour it. But it's quite a bit of extra damage when you're taking out camps. It's very good. I do recommend going for that recurve bow early on, as I said. Yeah. Not too much happening on the map now. I mean, my team's sort of just shitting on everyone, so I'm able to just farm up. Which is fine by me, you know, farming up on Tahm Kench is always good. He's good at ganking, he's good at farming up. Very early on, he's pretty bad at ganking, but once you hit your 6, you do a lot of damage. And, yeah. Once you hit 6, after you hit level 6, it's just easy mode on Tahm Kench. It's pretty damn good. You can pretty much fight anyone who tries to invade you. I think only like Lee Sin can really hold a candle to you if he tries to invade you in the jungle. If something like Shaco or Rengar comes for you, you can probably just 1v1 them and kill them in your own jungle if they try and pull any of that shit. It's quite easy to do. But obviously Lee Sin, the ultimate early game jungler. Once you hit 6, he can probably still shit on you if he has 6 as well, so be careful there. Probably could have gone for Rift Herald there in retrospect, but I decided to head into the top lane to see what I can do, but Riven's going to go, so I'm just going to try and pillage this jungle instead. Drop some wards, get that vision. Obviously, Rengar is, you know, least scary when you can see him, so if you've got vision on Rengar, he's not really a problem. But this is an AP Rengar, so yeah, not too much to fear anyway. Bit of a clusterfuck going on in the bot lane, but pff, I don't give a fuck. I'm Tahm Kench. I'm just going to farm instead. Take this blue buff from the enemy jungle while, you know, Rengar's down there. That's fine, but I'm gonna head down there now. I do have my ult up. Well, I'm gonna get Gromp first because, you know, Gromp looks like a toad and I look like a toad, so gotta visit the family a bit. But I will be going to bot lane now. Run through the speed shrine, of course. Bit of extra movement speed. Start going for the red buff, but I'm like, yeah, I should probably go down there. Tahm Kench's ult. You know, you can use it to set up ganks, but yeah, it's very slow, very telegraphed. Unless you can, you know, have a Clown Fiesta with somebody, you know, Clown card them down to the bot lane as well with you. It's not incredibly effective, but, you know, you can get some very nice ganks off with it. You know, come here, cut off Caitlyn, drop the Chilling Smart on her. She's not really going anywhere. Nice dodge on the Tongue Lash there, but I'm gonna pick her up anyway. And of course, get the BM, and she's dead. Easy. Tahm Kench is incredibly good at diving towers because of his, you know, raid boss ability, his E. It just allows you to dive those towers so effectively. You know, you deplete the boss's health bar and there's just another one underneath. It's pretty crazy. But, yep, given the buff over to Casson, I already got one, so I don't really need it. He can have it. Notice how even though I have that recurve bow, I've still got quite a lot of HP. Why? Because I have 250, well, there you go, 250 bonus HP from that Strength of the Ages. That's actually why I've decided to go for that recurve bow early on, because, you know, normally it would leave you a bit too squishy, but, you know, if you have pretty much 2 ruby crystals worth of extra HP, it's worth going for it. It's still, you're still decently tanky, so don't be afraid to go for that early on. It's a lot of early damage, as you're seeing. And that Wit's End is a very good item as well. You know, a lot of AD carriers have only, you know, 30-ish MR, maybe 40 if they've got MR runes. So basically, you know, Wit's End takes away 5, steals 5 magic resist every auto attack, stack you up to 5 times. So, you know, you go on top of the enemy AD carry, you know, hit them 3 times, take away 15 magic resist, Q them, hit them again, eat them. You know, you're basically using your W, which is a massive % health shred magic damage, when they have, like, you know, 5 or 10 fucking magic resist. So you just absolutely destroy them. Really shit on squishy targets with Tahm Kench. He just does so much damage to them. But obviously his weakness, like I said, being kited. Things like LeBlanc, good luck. She will just run rings around you all day. But, you know, AD carries, you get a drop on an AD carry, unless it's Callista, you're gonna kill them as Tahm Kench. It's pretty damn easy. But yeah, I mean, this game is sort of a raffle stomp right now. I did want to upload it anyway because there are some decent players early on, and I want to, you know, show that I'm still playing Tahm Kench and that I still find him very fun. He's a very, very fun champion. I just stuck around a bit here to farm up 2,400 gold for my Dead Man's Plate. So I got that now, and I'm pretty much unstoppable at this point. I've got so much damage, I'm so tanky. And the team is doing fine as well, so there's no real way we're going to lose this game. Gonna head bot lane, see what I can do, but it's going to be pretty much well in hand. Look at Darius. Darius is just shitting on everybody. Bot lane is shitting on everybody. I'm shitting on everybody. We're doing fine, so whatever. It's all good. I'm going to go for this dragon here for, you know, lack of anything else to do, so might as well get this. Oh yeah, this Riven is using the Weeaboo skin. A lot of people seem to doubt that that skin is the Weeaboo skin. Well, this Riven's name is Lolly Pantsu, so there you go. I'm pretty sure it is the Weeaboo skin. I'm pretty sure we can confirm it now. But hey, you know, nothing wrong with that. I like Strike Witches too. That's fine, but I'm still going to have to kill you, Riven. I'm really sorry. Tahm Kench can't get enough of the Lolly Pantsu. He's going to lick that ass, so yeah, she's going to die here. Pretty simply. It's nothing you can do. Like I said, he's shit on squishy targets. And Riven, you know, uses all her movement speed abilities to clear the wave, and I can just destroy her. Not too much of an issue.
The only real sin is to deny a craving.
Notice that Darius is just having some fun in the base. I could have ended this game deathless, like, more likely than not. But I decided to come in here and join the Clown Fiesta. So, yeah, I'm gonna die here, but this game's basically over. We're gonna win. My goal there was, you know, try and come in and maybe save Darius, just run out and have this epic escape. But yeah, can't always get what you want. A wiser word to Mick Jagger. So yeah, rip. That's fine. Yeah, team's pushing the mid lane. It's all good. Pick up Merc Treads here, you know, TS stun, Ribbon stun, Rengar stun, quite a few stuns on the enemy team, so Merc Treads will be a decent buy, of course. And start building towards that Wit's End. And yeah, like I said, after that, I'll probably go for Rangewood's Omen. Thormail and Frozen Heart. You get them if the enemy team is very AD heavy, but I don't really like them since they don't provide any HP. And the problem with that is, Tahm Kench gets damage from HP. He doesn't get damage from resistances, he gets damage from HP. So, building a tank idol with no HP sort of sucks. I mean, obviously, it will still be effective if, the enemy team is all AD or something. You obviously get a Thormail or get a Frozen Heart, depending on if they're auto attackers or not. But, yeah, it really does suck when you can't reap the benefits of that HP. Wit's End, you're fine, because you get so much damage from Wit's End. You get, 40 extra on-hit magic damage to add on to your ult's on-hit magic damage, as well as, all that attack speed. So, Wit's End is perfectly fine. You get way more damage with a Wit's End than you would get if you built a health-based item. So, that's all good. But, Thormail, Frozen Heart, they sort of suck on him. Obviously, as tank items, they're still very good. You still want to get them a lot of the time if the enemy team is AD-centric, but still, I feel really bad buying them. I could get so much more damage off of Rangewood's, but, Thormail or Frozen Heart would be, the good item at a certain point. And here we're just trolling around, so yeah, this is just fun now at the end. We're just gonna, they don't surrender, so we're gonna make them suffer a bit. Eating some pussy right there, not a problem. Nice puns. I'm so fucking bad, holy shit. And, yeah, nothing much more to say at this point. Gonna easily round out this game. Eventually. We're gonna play with him a bit, of course, but, yeah, Tahm Kench. He's probably my main jungle pick now. I was sort of in limbo for a jungle pick. Like, what do I play in the jungle? Yeah, I can't play Singe in the jungle, but I'm pretty sure Tahm Kench is what I'll pick if I get jungle, pretty much any point in the future. He's just so much fun. I've gotten pretty good on him, and he's very similar to Singed. So if you want a tanky jungler similar to Singed to pick up, don't play Singe jungle. Singe jungle is shit. Play Tahm Kench jungle. He's very similar, and in my opinion, in the jungle he's way more fun. So give him a try. We'll be releasing some videos of a couple of other champions pretty soon. I'm considering picking up Lissandra as my main mid pick, so expect to see a Lissandra commentary pretty soon, in addition to some Singe stuff that I have coming as well. But yeah, I mean, 2016 is looking like it's going to be a good year for ranked for me. I mean, obviously I've got a top pick. I've got my Singe. I've got jungle. I've got Tahm Kench, and support Tahm Kench, I guess, as well. So I've got a support pick there as well. And mid lane, I've got a couple of picks that I'm experimenting with that I will make a couple of videos on. So yeah, I reckon it's going to be a pretty damn good season for ranked. I'm definitely more prepared than I was last year. Only thing I don't have is an ADC, but that's fine. I'll just dodge if I ever get ADC, since I don't play ADC. And besides, you don't get stuck with ADC often. It's very rare that someone says, "Oh, your last pick, you go to ADC." Yeah, normally it's support, so not too much of an issue. But there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe for more League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/chimso. But apart from that, I hope you all had a great New Year, and I'll catch you on the next video.